I'm so glad you're back.
Really?
Seriously, I co-hosted with Coulter and it was weird. He's acting really strangely.
The legendary anchor who founded this station? Pshaw.
The guy's got a screw loose. I really don't think he should be on the air.
I refuse to believe it. He's a mental giant, and he happens to be the rock that this station was founded on.
It's getting super wacky. McCracken did an interview with him for tonight's show, and he said that the Uberman sleep cycle can cause pregnancy.
That doesn't sound wacky.
In men.
Ooh, that's a sassy little story if it's true. Anyway, it's a little late to shelve that story now.
This is the worst station I've ever worked for.
Look, I know McCracken and Beeson are liabilities, but with their sensational stories, we're sure to pick up some viewers and maybe even some ratings.
So?
Better ratings, better budget.
Better budget, better news?
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the planet Earth's most relevant newscast. Broadcasting from Sector 17G in the southwestern corner of the Milky Way galaxy, we present to you a program that is a strange combination of newsworthy and non-newsworthy. Funny at times and extremely non-funny at others. Ladies and gentlemen, Earthlings and Mooners, may we present to you Valemount Live.
Welcome to the 26th episode of Valemount Live.
More and more men are getting pregnant from the Uberman sleep cycle. Former Valemount Live anchor Coulter Beeson tells his personal story in a VCTV exclusive.
And Missoulans invade Valemount.
A traveling bohemian sideshow wants more than just an audience.
Missoula Children's Theatre abducts children and turns them into bats.
Producer Andrew McCracken finally cracks under media pressure, revealing sordid details about his trip to India.
The details of that secret trip could lead to the sacking of McCracken.
Also tonight, man-eating crocodiles that could steal your heart.
I'm Anne-Marie Scott.
And I'm Jody Newham.
Broadcasting live from our nation's spiritual capital. This is Valemount Live.
Let's begin with the news.
Indeed.
Of all the things you've read about on the internet, do not try this one at home.
That's right, Jody. The Uberman sleep cycle claims to save hours and hours of your precious day by tricking your body into REM sleep.
But experts warn of the pickle effect, extra limbs, and pregnancy.
Andrew McCracken brings us that story now. Please be advised of graphic content and frequent use of the P word.
Thanks for coming on the program, Coulter.
Pleasure to be here.
Now tell me about the Uberman sleep cycle.
Well, it's a sleep cycle where you sleep half an hour every 6 hours. And it's supposed to just allow you to be awake more hours of the day.
Right. What's the main benefit of the Uberman sleep cycle?
You get to sleep less.
You're a teenager, right?
Yes.
And the main benefit of the Uberman sleep cycle is that you get to sleep less?
Less.
Wow. As a teenager, what is it that you want to do? Most teens appear to be want to save on time for other stuff, like on bathing and social hygiene, those kind of things, in order to sleep more. But I guess in your case, it's a little bit different.
A little bit the opposite.
I hear that there's some side effects to the Uberman sleep cycle. Tell me about the missing donut factor or extra pickles.
They've been known to occur in rare cases.
And the extra limb effect?
Limb is vaguely defined.
So I guess there are no bad side effects to the Uberman sleep cycle that you can see.
Not that I noticed. Besides, adapting is really hard.
What was the most difficult part for you?
Trying to wake up.
I can identify with that. This is a sensitive area, and if you're uncomfortable with this next question, by all means, don't answer it. Can the Uberman sleep cycle get you pregnant?
It can.
So that's a concern.
For some people.
How would you divide up those people? Like, who should be concerned about the Uberman sleep cycle causing them to become pregnant?
definitely men.
On whose advice did you begin your experimentation with the Uberman sleep cycle?
The internet's.
How would you rate your experience?
I did not fare too well, but I intend to try it again.
With the extra time that you'll get from not sleeping, what will you do in the future?
Maybe try to learn things. Possibly do other stuff.
Coulter, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And you thought male pregnancy was a thing of the past. Let me be the first to congratulate Coulter.
What?
On that piece, I mean, not because he's pregnant.
Not everything you hear is true, but our next story is so frightening it could be true.
Theater has long been a source of social unrest, but rarely has it threatened our children as it does today.
Valemount Elementary School children are pawns in a theatrical production sponsored by the American theater company Missoula Children's Theater.
According to our sources, the theater group abducts kids while in school and returns them back as bats to class sometime later that day.
Here is that piece now. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's all very frightening.